There have been many debates in this world. Power or intelligence, aggressiveness or calmness, strategy or sacrifices, Superman or Batman. But ladies and gentlemen, we will answer all these questions in today's video as both of these superheroes will face each other in the game of chess. But it won't be normal chess, as they are both superheroes, so we will have super pieces and superpowers in this game as well. And trust me when I say super pieces, you don't even know what they can do. So let's talk to both of our contestants.
I've played this match in my head 10,000 times. Clark, in 9,000 of them, you lose. Your strength is useless against my strategy.
I don't need 10,000 tries. I only need one. You won't survive Bruce.
Whoa, those were pretty lit words, but we are on the board and we will find out who stays dominant in today's match. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to brand new and unique thing on YouTube, that is story chess. Because there existed wrestling before, but there was not WWE. Similarly, there existed chess before, but there was no story chess and there was no me. So as you can see, there are special pieces. There is a special king for Superman, there is special king for Batman. Those are normal kings, but they just have costumes. But there are also some special pieces as well. You can see this is special queen. This is special knight. This is not a normal bishop. And this is not a normal rook. And we will find out what they can do as we will go into the matchup. Superman is playing with white and Batman is playing with black pieces. They will control the cursor and I can control the cursor to show you the pieces when I will explain the moves. But when there will be their turn, Superman and Batman will control the cursors respectively. So it's the Superman's turn first and he plays e4. Pretty classic opening, and we will see what will Batman replies with. He will reply, I think, replying with e5. Yeah, Batman just mirrors the moves of Superman. And here comes the super piece. Superman brings out his super knight. Oh, what is it called, Superman?
Solar Knight.
Solar Knight. Superman brings out his Solar Knight and Batman replies with Knight c6. And here comes Bishop c4. We are going for an Italian game. Seems like Superman loves Italian and he knows one or two moves of the theory. I also love Italian, by the way. And now Batman replies with Bishop c5. He's just mirroring every move of Superman. Superman is quite aggressive and he will take on risk, but you know Batman will always go for something deep. He will always have a plan. And so now it is a quite classical Italian game, and Superman has many options. He can play pawn to c3. Can he go for direct break in the center in like d4 or something? I don't know. I mean, I'm not a grandmaster or what. Oh, here he castles. That is not a move in the theory, I think. But Superman, he just castles out of nowhere. And here Batman plays knight to d6. What? Is there a move? Okay, he opens up his bishop. Okay, he opens up the diagonal. And now here Superman plays rook to e1. Interesting move, defending his center pawn. Knight to f6. And he has attacked the pawn in the center. But here comes the most unexpected move you can expect. Rook to e3. Can you imagine? He's just defended this knight, but I don't know, there was a need to do that. He has just moved his rook upward. He just wants to bring his rook, his elephant, to be powerful. Because he could have played many things right here. He could have advanced his pawn, he could have brought his another knight, but he's just Superman and he will do Superman things. And here the Batman also castles. He has just moved his king to the safety, but one thing you have to notice, he has activated his special piece, the rook. What is it called?
Dark Rook.
The Dark Rook. So now both kings have castled. So now I'm just thinking whether Batman will just copy Superman and he will bring his rook here and then here. We don't know. But talking about the planning and strategy, Superman plays another unexpected move. That is bishop to b3. moving his bishop backward, but still attacking that pawn because there could be a plan that Batman might forget about this bishop. You know that bishop comes from one edge of the board to another and just snipes other pieces. But ladies and gentlemen, meanwhile he was moving his bishop backward. Batman brings up his special piece, special bishop, to pin the knight on g4. I don't know the plan behind it. I think he just developed his another piece. And talking about the development, Superman developed his another piece, and that is knight to c3. Taking out his knight, taking the space in the center. Good move.
Listen,
What?
look at my bishop.
Yeah, I'm looking at your bishop. What? How did he take that?
Shadow bishop. It copies the moves of the opponent's last piece.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, I was talking about. You don't know. We don't know what these pieces can do. Piece just moved in two different patterns. First he came here like a bishop, and we were like, it's normal. And then he just moved like a knight, because the Superman's last move was with knight, and he took the rook. Oh my god. And from here things get interesting, because this is not normal chess, and this is not normal bishop. This is shadow bishop, and it was really a shady piece. And now just Superman takes the bishop by his pawn, but his rook is gone. That was smart play from Batman. And now Batman takes out his another special piece and he activates the rook. And talking about special pieces, Superman also moves his queen. What is this called?
Core queen.
Core queen from c1 to d2. Things are getting heated up because special pieces are coming into the play and we are seeing something crazy that we have never seen before. And we get the move rook to e6. Doesn't it hang his special piece in one move? What? Superman will just take the... What? Superman is trying, but he can't take his piece. I thought he just hang his special piece and also the rook in one move, because bishop can take it and Superman is trying, we can see, but he can't take this piece. Batman?
It cannot be taken until it has captured one piece.
That is sick. Oh my god. Rook can't be captured until it captures something. We have seen all the cards from Batman. He has just used his bishop. That was shady bishop, and he's now using his dark rook. It's like you are seeing your enemy in front of you, but you can't do anything. And now Superman has to do something. He just moves his core queen one step further. We can't take Superman lightly. Why is just playing so passively, moving his core queen? How this moves?
It can move one square on each side.
Okay, so it can just move one block at a time. So if you look at Batman, he's just taking out his rook and he has moved it here. And we have seen this thing from Superman as well, because he just moved his rook from f1 to e1 and then e1 to e3. The same thing has happened to the Batman rook. He has moved his rook from f8 to e8 and then now e8 to e6. What is this thing with the rook? I can't understand. And now Superman has just played his queen one step further, and now Batman also moves his queen to e7. And now Superman plays again, moves his queen, core queen I mean, to c4. He has just made, I think, last 4 moves with his core queen, and he's just taking it to the center. He has something going on in his mind. And now Batman plays bishop to b4, because bishop was attacked here but it was defended by pawn, but now he's attacking his knight. Maybe he just wants to trade his bishop for knight. Now Superman plays his knight to d5. He's looking for outpost, but this is not outpost, because his knight can be taken, I think. What? Why can't Batman take his knight on d5? Superman?
It protects the pieces around it in one square radius.
Oh my god. Oh, that's why. These little shines, he's just protecting his pieces. So it means Batman can't take his knight. And he's just attacking the queen. And this is very nasty tactic. Because he has to move his queen. And if the queen moves, his bishop is gone because this is not a fair trade because he won't be able to take with the knight again because of this core queen. That was something nasty from Superman. And now obviously Batman moves his queen to d7 and here comes the tactic because knight takes bishop on b4 and it is protected. Batman can't take the knight again. So it wasn't a fair trade. He has just gained an extra piece with a lot of development. And now we understand why Superman was taking this queen in the center. He just wanted his queen to stand strong and protect the pieces, and then he can attack and capture the pieces because it was not defended. And here comes the queen on d3. That's some interesting move, attacking the knight. And now I think he can't defend. He can defend the knight, or he will have to move the knight, and he moves the knight on c5. What's oh he attacks his queen. Okay, I was asking what's the point of this move. So he just attacks his queen, but it he can't take. It's protected by core queen. He can't also take the bishop. So what's the point of this move? Okay, he just saved his knight at least. So now Superman plays very passive move a3. Batman also makes a move queen to e7. And now core queen takes the knight on c6. C6 I think, c5. And now just take with the pawn I think. Yeah, he takes with the pawn. And he just sacrificed his core queen. I mean, it was not a sacrifice. The core queen had done her work because she protected one piece and then helped Superman gain advantage. And then you get knight for core queen after she has done her work. I think fair deal maybe, but I think Superman could have used that piece more because that was something really good uh, because in the presence of core queen, Batman was not able to take any pieces one square around that queen. So I think that was pretty important piece, but you know, I think he should move here, attacking the queen again, maybe, but you don't know. Oh, he just takes the knight on c7, c6, and he will might take with the rook, but then his rook will lose his power. Yeah, I think yeah he just takes with the pawn, and he has three isolated pawns. As far as I think, the position is looking bad for Batman right now. But we don't know. The game can go anywhere. And we get another passive move, that is rook, that is knight to h3. Why? What was the need for that move? Because that oh, and I think I have spotted the move that Batman will play. Oh yeah, exactly. Rook e6 to d6, uh, attacking the queen, and now you can't take that dark rook because it is first it is defended by a queen, and second it is dark rook. It is not a normal rook. It can't be taken until it has taken a piece. And one tactic that I think Superman has missed is that now you will have to move the queen, and that rook can be very dangerous. Obviously, oh, the queen goes to c3, and I think the rook will penetrate into the position, and obviously rook goes to d1. A check. There's a check on king, and you can't take exactly what I was thinking, because as the Superman played this move, it gave a Batman the chance to counterplay because the rook went here, attacking the queen. Queen moves out of the rook, out of the way, and rook gets into the position. You can't take the rook because it's a dark rook. And now I think obviously the king will move here, and the Batman will take the rook. That was insane. That was really insane use of tactics and your superpower as well. And now Superman goes to a4, bishop a4, attacking this pawn. This is a weak pawn, and if he will attack this, he can attack the rook also. And we get a very weird move, rook to b8. But this rook now attacks this pawn, which is defended by the queen. So I think now Superman, he's forcing Superman to think about this pawn before moving the queen. So now we will have to look forward to what Superman plays, and he plays knight to g5. That's a complete blunder of your special piece. That is the solar knight. I think you are giving it for free. Just the queen can literally take it, and it takes it. What? The queen also disappears.
If some piece takes the solar knight, it also disappears. Ha ha ha.
Oh my! What? What can these pieces do, bro? He just sacrificed that knight out of nowhere. And when Batman thought, obviously, I thought that it is a free piece. And when the queen took that solar knight, it just also disappeared. It was like a sacrifice knight or what? That was a brilliancy from Superman. The knight was at that square the whole time, and when it moved, it was a sacrifice. And now Superman just plays b4, and now it's just a matter of time. Batman goes to rook d1. He has one special piece though, but then no, that's not a special piece now because it has taken his piece and it's now a normal rook. It has used its superpower. It can be taken now. Obviously, rook moved here because when Superman played that pawn, the rook was under attack by queen, so it went there. But now, obviously, Superman will take with the pawn, and now I think it's winning for Superman somehow. And now Batman goes on f1, attacking this pawn. Obviously, Superman can't defend this pawn, but he takes on e5. And now Batman takes on f2. And now Superman also takes on c7. And Rook is now under attack. Obviously, it goes to e5 or e8, sorry, and now attacking this pawn. Rook moves there, and now Superman just takes that pawn. And now Superman is just eating everything in his way. This position is looking very terrible and scary for Batman. He has to defend it well. Maybe play something like h6 or something like. I don't know what he can play in this situation because I am just blown away by the superpowers and amazing tactics by both players. So I don't know what he can do right here. And what he does is, oh, he takes on e3, and this is, I think, the square. And obviously, it's a check and mate. I think it's a mate. Oh my God, the king has nowhere to go. Rook goes back on e8, and it's just matter of the time because queen takes on e, and it's a checkmate. Oh my God. One blunder. No, it was not a one blunder, but he could have saved that position. I don't have any words, man. I don't have any words. That was the game filled with magic, tactics, blunders, amazing superpowers, and beautiful moves. Oh, we have to talk with both contestants. First of all, we will talk to obviously the winner of this game, Superman. What do you want to say?
A sacrifice isn't a loss if it wins the war. The solar knight did its job. I hope you are okay with second place, Bruce. It looks good on you.
Whoa, that's it. And now we will go to our second player, and that's Batman. What do you want to say, man? That was really tough game.
Checkmate is just a temporary state of mind. You think you've won. But I've already started the simulation for the rematch. This isn't over.
I hope so. I hope so because this won't be stopping. Both players were very close to each other. Both showed their amazing superpowers, skills, super pieces, and tactics. But at the end of the day, Superman was victorious because he had better plan and he used his pieces better. But we know very well that Batman doesn't accept defeat. He'll come back with better preparation. So, yeah, comment anything you want and subscribe to the channel, like the video. I will see you guys in next video. Till then, bye bye.